This week on Yoga Therapy Thursdays, we're continuing on with our shoulder mobility series and we're moving into the strength section. So for this week, we're doing lateral strength. Lateral, as we went over in the mobility section, is lifting your arms up and down. So it's still part of the abduction and adduction, and sometimes there's a little bit of side bending as well. But this week we're talking about strength in the medial deltoids and the latissimus dorsi. To move your arms out directly from the sides of your body in abduction, you're using your medial deltoid. Your medial deltoid is actually a fairly small muscle, so we have this tendency to use our upper traps at the same time. Today we're going to focus on how to strengthen the medial deltoids, and also when you draw your arms down, which isn't as common because we have gravity helping us along, we're using our latissimus dorsi. If you take yoga regularly, one of the simplest ways to notice that action in your shoulders is in Warrior Two. When you're in Warrior Two, make sure your shoulders are drawing away from your ears and lift your arms up from the side. If you notice this part of your shoulder working, you can just do reps, lifting up and down, nice, slow, and controlled. And you can also add weights. You don't have to be in a yoga sculpt class. You can just use your weights at home and lift your arms up and down. It helps to have weights when strengthening through abduction in your shoulders. When you have weights, it helps draw your shoulders away from your ears. You still have to actively think about keeping them down and moving just from the shoulder joint to lift the weights up. You can use very, very light weights. You can even do this without weights. Another great option for working those medial delts is to lay sideways. Reach your fingertips away from your ears so the shoulder also moves away from the ear. And lift your arm until you get to about 90 degrees and lower back down. Another option is to use a weight. It's going to change where most of the effort is, but it's still being worked in the medial deltoid. So again, draw the shoulder away from the ears and lift that arm up until you get to about 90 degrees and lower back down. Thanks for joining me this week on Yoga Therapy Thursdays. Don't forget to check out my co-host to find more ways to work your lateral shoulder strength.